Alright, yeah, welcome back to some more Slay the Spire. So we're on the 3rd floor with our impervious body slam deck. We could do with finding ourselves another body slam. Also could do with getting it upgraded, but we have 2 armaments in the deck, so we should be able to upgrade everything. We also have 3 copies of impervious. So if we can get those upgraded, they are about 40 block apiece with the calipers as well. We only lose 15 block at the end of a turn. It's pretty great. So, I want to hit as many question marks as possible. I want to hit as many fires as possible. Anything beyond that is fine. Oh, shops as well, because we're at 500 gold. I need to make sure I'm spending that. So there's 2 shops along this path. There's a lot of fights involved. Actually, I think this is a really bad floor for avoiding battle, to be honest. Who's our boss? Oh, it's the guy who stands up after he dies. It's that guy. He's probably the easiest of all of the final floor bosses, I would say. I think it's this path. Yeah. I want to hit the shops. Ugh, you guys. Orb walkers. I remember you. Fun ruiners. We got 5 energy, so let's go armaments. And I don't particularly like this hand, so I'm gonna go an offering. I like this hand a little more. Let's go deep breath. Armaments. Upgrade everything, because that's kind of important. We got the body slam combo, so I guess I'm just gonna go like big block. So it's impervious flame barrier body slam. Hit you for 5. Flame barrier means that you get hit for 6. We've got 89 blocks, so we hit for 91 and you're dead. Alright, we're off to a great start. I don't mind Wild Strike with the Evolve. It's an extra wound, so it's extra card draw, so it actually kind of helps us out. The wound is never a problem, so it's just literally 1 energy for 17 damage, which is like a bad body slam. Yeah, I don't mind that. We'll take it. Okay, battle time. Give me a good whirlwind turn, please. That is not a good whirlwind turn. Do have the cleave, though. Alright, shrug it off. Strike. Okay, we'll use the ethereal armor. We'll cleave you all. And then I think I'll just defend a bit more. 5 damage to all of you instead of the 8 damage. We carry some block over, so body slam becomes better. I'm just waiting on the whirlwind, which I think could end you all in one go in the right circumstance. And that's pretty good. Okay, so I think we're going to go Flame Barrier for 24 block. We're going to Entrench up to 48. We're going to pass the turn, and these guys are going to take 6 each. And we still keep some block. Not much, but some's better than none. Alright, armaments, upgrade everything. I like this turn. This is an impervious body slam, but with a wild strike attached to it as well. So, kill you. We're on pen nib, so I could do this and deal 10 damage, or I could deal 20 to one of you. Whirlwind's coming up though, so I think the AoE is just a little bit better. Okay, you're regrowing, so I have to kill both of you this turn if I can help it. Looks like I can't. But we do have card draw coming in. Should have actually checked what was in our deck before I did that, actually, because I might have wanted to offering first. Let's evolve first, put some wounds in our deck, then we'll offering. We actually missed the wounds altogether. Interesting. That's 28. It's not enough to kill. Alright, well, in that case, I think I'm just going to keep netting defense. Bash you. And do I want to block a bit more or do I want to strike? I guess I'll just whirlwind. You come back to half health, that's completely fine. Armaments. Cleave is now 12 damage, so that kills you. Leaving you at 14, you at 11, so I'll Wild Strike you. I should be able to kill you next turn, even through the block that you're putting up. Because I should just draw a Body Slam. There it is. Dead. Alright. Another Evolve, another Armaments. I think I skip all of these. There's a point where you start drawing too much, and I think another Evolve is one of those cases. I remember we had a double Evolve deck a while back to just to trial it out, and drawing 4 cards off of a single wound made us hit max hand size too much. So it wasn't actually that useful. Yeah, I don't really like any of those. Right, is it shop here? I think it's shop here. 552. I mean, I'm doing it. Start each combat with a random colours card in your hand. Whenever you rest, you may add a card. Start each combat with an extra 2 HP. Panache. Every time you play 5 cards in a single turn, deal 10 damage to all enemies. Do we do that? I don't think we do that often. I don't mind the blind just as a free letter opener trigger. I'm going to remove a card. I think we're removing a defend. Actually. It sounds weird, but I think the defend is the option here. I like the occasional proactive strike here and there. We do, of course, have the cleaves and stuff like that and the wild strikes, but I don't think we have enough direct attack cards when I might need them. If our opponent is maybe hitting like his mega attack or something like that, there's always the chance that I don't want to block and I'd rather get a little strike in. So I'm actually going to remove a defend. We've just added 2 armaments, so it shouldn't hurt us too much. I like the idea of toolbox. I think I'll take toolbox. Panache though. Panache is the one that I'm not sure on. Flex I don't really care all too much about. It's good, but we spend a lot of time blocking, so there's not that good of a chance that it lines up on an attack turn. But it is a free letter opener trigger as well though, so something to consider. Right, does this deck look like it hits 5 very often? I think it hits 5 when we do an offering, but then it gets exhausted. And a deep breath. I just don't think we cast enough free cards to hit 5 consistently. I'd rather save the gold for the next shop that we hit over here. We'll have netted a fair bit of money at that point as well, I think. So, yeah, I think we'll leave it here. We shall proceed. Question mark time. What you got? Winding halls. Ooh. That's the strength up, or we lose 9 HP to get 2 madness cards. I think we want the madness cards. They're 2 skills. 9 HP? It's really a pathetic amount considering we're getting 6 at the end and we haven't been hit this entire floor, so... That probably is about to change. Panacea, gain 1 artifact and then exhaust. Wow, this hand is awful. Speak ill of the game and it will screw you. Alright, well, I'm going to use the Panacea anyway. Might as well. The next debuff that comes in, it'll just negate it. It'll stay there forever, so... guess we try for the impervious. Double whammy of fail. Okay. I'm gonna hold off on that. I think I'd rather take the 2. Because if I can upgrade it with armaments, it just becomes a whole lot better. Then again, I might want to invest. Yes, great. We got 2 more. We got 2 more in the deck. So the thing is, you don't want to use them too aggressively because they are one-time use, but they are like really effective one-time uses. Shrug it off. Ugh. Okay. Defend, 28 damage. Could kill you. Probably should. You're about to make that a little bit higher. We do have the flame barrier, which is a way of killing this guy without actually targeting him directly. I'm also potentially interested in hitting you. Or maybe even just hitting you as well. 6 poison. So I could 28 you, and then you'd be on 8. I could poison you. Do I just want to 28 you? Or you? I don't think you're a threat. You're annoying. You're the damage dealer. You know what? I might be able to kill you next. We don't take any damage anyway, so... Leaves us with 7 block, which actually just leaves us with nothing. Okay. Armaments to upgrade offering. Evolve so the offering potentially becomes insane value. I wonder if it adds them to the bottom of the deck. Is that what it says? I can't remember. Let me look at my deck. No, they get shuffled in. Alright, we've just never seen them at the top, I guess. Alright, we've got 4 energy, so I could Flame Barrier, which hits you. Entrench to double up. I kind of need to do the Ghostly Armors as well. So maybe I just do Flame Barrier, Ghostly Armor, Ghostly Armor. I don't want them exhausting. It's whether or not I need them, though. I think I want to do this, though. An extra 20 takes us up to 41. You're attacking us for 20. 27 in total. How about taking us up to 60 on the Entrench, because then a Body Slam's coming through, isn't it? Oh no, it's not. Whirlwind is, though. So that's nice. And a Deep Breath to draw 2 cards. Potential wounds for extra draws, so maybe a Body Slam turns up. I think I can just afford to block forever, though. I don't think there's a situation in our deck where once we've got going, like right now, that we ever struggle to get what we need to do. Ah, that's 21. Then we take 21 of our own. It doesn't kill you. There's armaments. Deep Breath. Get a Wild Strike. I think I just want to kill you. I think I can. 19. Takes you to 7. And then a strike for 11. Well, actually there's one here as well. Doesn't really matter. Could also just deal 10 to all there. Take a little hit, but we leave ourselves with enough block. And now I just need to net enough block to murder all of you in one go. There's 30. There's a cleave. That's just not enough. Bloody hell. Okay. Get 12 block and then hit him. Armaments. Shrug it off. Entrench. Then hit him. Poison potion number 2. A feed. I like feed. Feed's an awesome card. I just don't know if we need it. It'd be about 12 damage, I think, with the strength. I think that's how the calculation works out. We just do like insane damage in one go though, so it'd be hard to line up. And it's more suited to strength builds as well, where you can increase this damage, essentially. I don't think we'd take it. Right, so if I want to hit that shop, I've got to go this way. There's no other shop along the way. So it's fire, elite, fight, chest, question mark. Yeah, some normal fights along the way there. It's the only way I hit another shop, and we're pretty much at the point where we can afford anything in that shop again, so... Let's smith. Let's go with... Ooh. I think it's probably the body slam. I feel like I always want that to be free. The impervious is just extra block, but it's like overkill, in a sense. Yeah, we need the body slam. I need to find more. As a common, it's not turning up very often. Oh boy, it's these guys. So these guys strengthen up quite a lot. Draw, gain 2 block and draw a card. Okay. That's the thing. Might as well do that now, I suppose. I'm looking for Whirlwind. Not finding it though. Not finding it at all. Penibia. 7 block energy. I'll do that. So we're blocking enough already. I'm gonna bash you. Apply some vulnerable. I think we're gonna impervious. And then I'm gonna wild strike you. And I think I'm gonna deal 19. Or do I want to block a bit more? I think I'll deal the 19. 70 block is more than enough as far as I'm concerned. If we get that in trench, we're all good. Burns into the deck. Wow, this hand's awful. Madness. Cleave ya. Kill ya. Block ya. Alright, just one to deal with now. And they keep strengthening up. Deep breath. There's a bash. I like the bash. And then I think it's an impervious at that point. No sense in taking any damage when we don't have to. Finesse. Armaments. Madness. Defend. Defend. Strike. That would have been a panache turn. Got 6 cards exhausted in our deck and there's still more to go. Crazy. Okay. I think we net more by upgrading the Whirlwind. It's not 10 though, is it? Could just wait for a little while. We're taking damage here by the looks of it though. Well, actually. Boop. Keep my life total high. Can now dig for loot at rest sites. Not ever done that, to be honest. Reaper. Reaper's real good. Like, there's usually about maximum there's about 4 people on the field at any time, so that's 4 times 4. You can gain that in one go. I don't even know if we're at the point where that actually matters. I kind of like Warcry. It's a free skill for the letter opener. We draw 2 cards and then we put maybe a Body Slam or an Impervious on top. Which is kind of hard to come by. So being able to set it up right seems real good. Jack of all trades, add 1 random colours card to your hand. Enlightenment. Reduces the cost of all of these for 1. Well, let's do this first. Put Whirlwind back on top, because I'm going to chain all of these together, I think. Enlightenment. Abash. Impervious. Impervious. Defend. Strike. 75 block on turn 1. Pretty good. Now he makes us weak and vulnerable. Or frail. Armaments, and then probably just a double 13 here. It's only hitting us 5, so... Get our hits in while he's still vulnerable. Ah, and an entrench, wonderful. Right, deep breath. Armaments. Evolve. Let's go Madness first. That was the one I was hoping it would hit. Okay. So we get free block now, so we can evolve, add some wounds to our deck so we can draw, we can double our block, and then I can still Wild Strike you. We get an extra wound in there. Okay. 4 energy. Madness. Impervious is wonderful. Alright, let me see if I can... I want to see if I can hit something good, and that's not really what I had in mind. Alright, well I'm just going to keep blocking. We're at 121 block. Give me that entrench. Give me that Body Slam. Both of those are what I'm lining up. Well, there's the Body Slam. 92 damage. We can add to that a little bit. Cleave you. Can strike you. Can Body Slam you for 100. And play that. Just in case I wasn't counting that. Okay. Upgrades. Offering. I'm just messing about at this point. For that free entrench value right there. Flame Barrier. Ghostly Armor. Ooh, no, actually. Armaments. Ghostly Armor. Entrench. 244 block. I should probably work on killing him eventually, but it's just too much fun. Alright, well. Add a wound. Ghostly Armor. Block a bit, strike a bit, enlighten a bit. You see, if we can do this on the final boss, which I'm confident that we can, we hit max hand size, so that's the reason why the evolve doubled was going to be completely useless. Okay, let's gain some armor. Let's gain some armor. Hit max hand size again. Let's cleave you. And then let's hit you for 219. Hey, not bad. Alright, that just triggered, so we've got a gold card coming in. Juggernaut. It's just, when you're dealing 219 in a single hit, it's just not worthwhile, really, is it? And I think the Wild Strike, as it stands, is fine on its own. If we're hitting max hand size, that means we're hitting too many wounds. So, I don't really want to add more of those. Clash is just completely dead. I don't really value that as a card when Body Slam is a thing. I guess in a Body Slamless deck, this could be your alternative win condition. Because it's like a Wraith form for skills. It's the skill variant of that. But it's just not for us. Let's see if we can get a decent chest. No. We're on scales. Actually, you know what? That's good. Get sharp hide effect. Alright, question mark. It's a batter. Gain 4 block. Nice. Can't net energy, but I still think we go for the evolve. And then we'll whirlwind. Take you all down to 30. I think that's all we'll really need to do. Big hit, boys. Coming on in. Alright. So let's madness so that one of these imperviouses is free. Full offering. Madness. Oh, it hit the strike. That sucks. Deep breath. War cry. There's a deep breath. Yeah, we could. It's one from your hand, actually. So whatever I draw, I'd end up putting back on top probably, because I just want to go boop, boop. We'll do it anyway. It's a let Rotner situation. See, I can armaments before I'll put the strike on top because I'm going to upgrade these two. And then I get to body slam for 177. Which one do you want? Which one wants to die? We'll kill you because you hurt our block the most. Oh dear. I think it's safe to say that we're in one-run territory right now. Right, let's bash you, and then cleave everyone. You're at 2. You suck. Now you're dead. Alright. You're coming back, aren't you? Yep. That's fine. Pretty simple turn. Armaments. You're hitting us twice, so I'm going to flame barrier. 150 block. If you hit me, you take 9. So you're taking 18. You're down to 6. You're coming back to half health. That's fine. You're virtually dead. And then that whirlwind will take care of you. And if it doesn't, I've got a body slam for 114 or whatever it is. Yeah, 114. I think we don't need 3 poison potions. I like the variety. Another war cry. Yeah, let's do it. We're kind of at a large deck size now where card draw is a little important. Speaking of, let's go to the shop. Let's remove a card. Also, non-boss chest contain cards. Apotheosis. I don't even know if that's necessary. That is the weirdest thing that I'll ever say. I don't think Apotheosis is even necessary with 2 armaments already in our deck. It's just, we don't make good use of the exhaust synergy. True Grit, don't think we need. I like Gremlin Horn. I don't mind that. Then again, if they die by the Sharp Hide or the Flame Barrier, we don't get good use out of it. I think we just go card removal. Can I'm gonna get rid of a strike. And actually it leaves us with not enough, so completely fine. We're not gonna hit a chest, are we? Nope. Okay. So prayer wheel's dead. Iron Wave is debatable. I just think in the grand scheme of the entire deck, it's 5 damage from 5 block. It's not worth it. Let's go. Let's go with this battle again, eh? Alright, well, we can deal with this one. Add X random colours cards to your hand. Sure, why not? Let's do it. 2 sadistic natures. Whenever you apply a debuff to an enemy, they take 3 damage. Okay, well. Now they take 6 damage whenever we vulnerable them. Flash of Steel. You. Offering allows us to keep going. Let's see if we can get Purity going. So let's Offering. Purity. We're going to get rid of the strikes. We'll see if we can live without them. Warcry. Whew. Okay. Let's put the Madness on top. Whatever I put on top, I'm going to draw with Deep Breath. Should have thought about that, actually. I'm going to put Deep Breath on top in that case. Now we could high roll Madness hitting Impervious. I don't think it makes a difference. Just going to gain 40 there. And then hit you to virtually dead. You're the biggest hitter. These guys are pushovers, to be honest. Alright. Can we kill you? It's Deep Breath. Draw some cards. Armaments. Make everything awesome. Shrug it off. There's a body slam, so that's lethal on you. Lock. Lock. 5 to everyone. Kill you. Pass the turn. Take 3. Okay. Madness. Yeah, hits the Impervious. That's what I wanted to see. Let's Warcry. There's a bash, so that's 16 damage. I'm going to put the other Impervious on top. Because we're going to go Armaments to make this free one more powerful. And then I'm going to bash one of you. You. And then you're dead the next time you attack me. Flame Barrier. I think let's go Flash of Steel first, actually. Whirlwind. 32. And all we have to do is block your damage and you're dead. Blocked your damage, you're dead. Alright, 14 gold. No to all of those. Although the headbutt was kind of tempting, actually. Should have probably taken it now that I think about it. So, we can upgrade or we can dig. I think we're going to dig. Regal Pillar. Completely useless, because I'm not going to take damage. But, it's a nice hedge, I guess, on Dramatic Entrance. I don't think I've ever seen this one. Deal 8 damage to all enemies. Maybe I have. Let's Warcry first, just in case we get an Armaments. We don't. I'm going to put Impervious on top because I think I'm just going to massive whirlwind the crap out of you. Yeah. Yeah? Yeah. Do that, because I can. And then 49. Not too bad. So I wanted to make good use of all of that energy, and we couldn't really set it up for next turn. Armaments, madness, impervious. I'll save the other one for later. We'll wild strike you. Alright. 13 block carrying over. Evolve is wonderful. We'll go with that, and then we'll War Cry. Draw 2. If we hit wounds, then it doesn't really matter. We're going to Offering. Done it again. Guess I was kind of waiting for armaments to make it a bit better. It's madness. The strike is now free. We've got no way of making vulnerable, so we'll just use it. Ghostly armor. Cleave. Entrench. Pass the turn. Hey, Body Slam. Nice to see you. Deep breath. Okay, that free strike comes back around. Flame Barrier, Strike, Impervious, Body Slam? I think so. We miss out on a Ghostly Armor, but honestly, I don't really care. There's 9 cards exhausted out of our deck. It's good to know that a lot of our cards exhaust as well, so that deck size actually isn't too bad at the end of the day. We're actually a 19 card size deck, and even then we've still got more to exhaust. Okay. I think I'm just gonna Impervious. Do I want to Entrench? What's coming up? No real payoffs. I'm just going to Wild Strike him. Sure, there could be a big payoff later down the line. Hit max hand size. And do that. Hitting us for 33, are you? I'm just going to bash you. And pass. Take a big hit. He takes 9. If I can't deal 79 on a Body Slam, what kind of block deck am I? One that's just allowed his block to go down, mostly. And used a lot of Imperviouses. Should be fine though. Ghostly Armor. Armaments. Defend. Entrench. Lethal. 122. Even without the Impervious right there. Right, do I want to take the Headbutt? The thing is with a Headbutt, what I can do is I can Body Slam Headbutt, get the Body Slam back on top and do it again, is what I'm thinking. So we make our deck a little bit more consistent that way. So then I can hit Headbutt, Body Slam twice in a row. 72 life. Do I want to upgrade? I don't think I do with 2 armaments. I think I just want to dig and hope for... Wow. As long as we keep full HP, then we get extra energy. We also rest, so we're getting every single resting energy-based thing going and triggering like crazy. Right, so I have to block 20. I can do that. Choose a skill from your draw pile and place it into your hand. Let's do that now. We'll get armaments. Upgrade armaments. Impervious. Impervious. What's in our... Well, Offering first. Draw 2 cards, place a card on top. Gonna Deep Breath. Armaments. Warcry. There's a Madness. Gonna put... I feel like just netting a metric ton of block right now is kind of good for us. So I'm probably not going to Whirlwind, but I could get them next time. Madness. Wild Strike becomes free. That's probably the best card it could hit in this pile here. Gonna Ghostly Armor. And I think I'm going to start hitting you guys. Defend for 8 or Strike for 11. Huh. I'm going to hit you. 21. It's just a little short of killing both of you with the Whirlwind next turn. I could use a Poison Potion. This is the final boss after all. So we know we're drawing the Whirlwind. We know we've got all the block in the world. We miss out on a Ghostly Armor. So I'm going to Whirlwind first. It's actually 30 damage. So it kills all of you. Yeah, I'm just going to pull the trigger on it. We accidentally exhaust a Ghostly Armor in the process of doing that. But I think getting those 2 off the field, because I know they don't really come back, or at least they don't since the last time I played this. Okay, I'm gonna Armaments, Evolve, Madness. Entrench becomes free, so I can bash you, make you vulnerable, double my armor, hit you for 5. We've got 96 block. You get 3 points in every single time you hit us. But he does heal 10. There's the Body Slam. We've hit max card size again. Oh my god. Right, Armaments. Shrug it off. Ghostly Armor. Warcry. Defend on top. Wild Strike for 33. Body Slam for 140. Oh dear. Take 3. You gain 10 back. From 69, because you're not worthy. Okay. I can Entrench, Headbutt, put Entrench back on. Should we go for 999 block? I think we can manage it. Let's try and get that achievement, shall we? A little bit of fun. So, what's coming up? There's an Armaments coming up. I'm just wondering whether or not I save this Impervious until I can upgrade it, but I think I don't really net too much if I can just keep circling Entrench over and over again. Let's double up to 142. Headbutt you. Put Entrench back on top. Pass the turn. And that's why Headbutt's good. Because now I can go Flame Barrier. I think he might end up just killing himself, to be honest. Defend. Double my block up to 258. I will strike you because I can. I think it's just a time-consuming 999 block here. And in fact, you're at 10, so... now you're at 20. Still though. Shrug it off. Deep breath. Entrench comes back around. We've got lethal in hand. We got to 454. You know what, guys? We're going to keep going. I'm not going to hit him. I won't do it. He's so puny. Oh, he does come back again, I suppose, so... with that in mind, I could do this again. So Entrench, I can Headbutt back on, can't I? Yep. Okay, so Flame barrier. Headbutt. Entrench. Yeah, we're gonna get 999 block here. It's gonna be glorious. Take too much, but he comes back. There's a body slam. Right. Armaments first. Shrug it off. Defend. Didn't even do anything that time. Defend. Entrench. Up to 856 block. Now you go back to the half health, I think? Or full health. And you pretend like you scare me. 157. Wild strike here. So we can hit the max hand size again consistently. Dark Echo. Ah. All he's done really is made it harder for me to kill him quicker. All these wounds. Yeah, this was a problem. I don't think I'll ever wild strike again. Oh dear. Deep breath. There's body slam for 815, so there's lethal. Can I body slam myself? Just to send a message. I'm gonna pass, because I need to hit that 999. It's an achievement. I don't know why I care. But I do, guys. I do. I just need to hit Entrench once, and then we're done. Let's make you vulnerable. Deep breath. It's not like we're not gonna, like, hit it real quick as well. You know what? Screw it. Get wild striked. Okay. But yeah, there's just something so overwhelmingly fun about not even being remotely scared of. There we go. Barricaded, achievement unlocked. Alright. Pass the turn. And get ready to body slam you. There it is. 950. Let's overkill you though. Let's strike you first. Then let's fire potion you. Then let's double poison you. Look at all that damage. And then... Oh no, 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 no. Let's get some block. 961. We're dealing 1,685. 1,685. That's a new record for me. Alright. Deep pulsing dread can be felt from the heart. No, I'm joking. Is this the heart of the Spire, the source of this evil? You ready, your blade? You deal over 9,000 damage. No. The heart squirms and bleeds, but ultimately still pounding. Are your naughtiest attacks not enough? I'm messing with you now. Feels like you've dealt a total of 5,049 damage to the heart. A total of 1,928,833,392 damage has been dealt. Consciousness fades. We are victorious. That was the least likely victorious run that I've ever encountered. Did not for a second think that I could flawless the final boss, get to 999 block, and deal over 1,000 damage to him in a single hit. I did not, going into even the second floor, think that that run was going to be possible, but Loth, you are a beast, because I think if it wasn't for this, we wouldn't have had even nearly... I think we've got 2 imperviouses off of that particular relic. It's so good. If you ever get the chance, take it, because the gold cards are just game ending. It's so beautiful. Alright guys, well that is gonna do it for today's episode. I do hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, then be sure to like, subscribe, hit that little bell icon and all that jazz, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.